Hannity and Limbaugh and Bortz want to be all about the individual and the importance of the individual's rights and the rights of the individual to do what they want, make their own choices, so that they can make as much of themselves as they possibly can for the good of society as a whole, these fellows say, because they'll be more inventive and more creative, and yes, also make way more money, and so that's fine. Okay, well, if they want everybody to be so individual and up on their own and up to themselves as to how they fare in this whole big world, well, then why don't they understand that everybody's going to have their own individual needs in terms of tax legislation, for example? I mean, it's just an absolute fact that to the poor person, the non-landowner, the hard-working, honest, decent citizen who just doesn't own jack, hey, sorry, he's not smart enough for you guys. He's not working hard enough. No, he's working as hard as you are. In his best interest is for the government to be able to build some nice roads and to be able to have good police and to do things to help that person get around, because he or she can't afford, to have a helicopter or a plane or whatever, even if all hell breaks loose and stuff. We need decent municipal investment from society. And by God, it's not like this country was built on the idea that, okay, some person should be able to be successful enough to own the whole dang country. That's just not right. That has nothing to do with freedom and individual rights. We all should own some piece of everything to some degree, and it's perfectly normal and natural and in the individual's best interest who doesn't make a lot of money to wish the people who make more than enough to be more than happy, pay more taxes than he does and at a higher rate than he does, just to have a decent country. And it's better for the rich people in the long run anyway, but that's a separate fact. Why can't the individual have his own individual understanding like that and not have to be a ditto head and follow just like Hannity and Limbaugh do? So if they try to convince you that just because your taxes aren't going to go up, then it's still evil for you somehow if theirs do go up. Well, that's just sick. That's just stupid and sick. I mean, you've just got to pull back and say, at what point can someone contribute a reasonable amount to this country during all the years that our country was doing the best things we ever did, from World War II all the way to 1980, when we won World War II and rebuilt the whole freaking world and built our entire interstate expressway system and every tunnel and road in this country that you can name. During all that, and oh, by the way, did we put some people on the moon? Yeah, we put some people on the moon, and we did it all with virtually no debt to speak of compared to what we have today. But what was different? Oh, these rich people like Rush Limbaugh and Sean Hannity were paying a much higher rate of tax back then in their income rate. That is just a simple fact. They can try to fiddle and fiddle, but they can't deny it. Even when John F. Kennedy, yes indeed, oversaw legislation that ended up lowering the income tax even on the wealthiest people, fine. He took it down to double what it is now on those richest people. That's where Kennedy took it down to. Only a fool would think that he wanted to take it to zero. I mean, that's insane. That's just insane. Even Ronald Reagan would see the error of the ways on some of these economic issues and realize they need to change course right now, but not the Reaganites.